Hey guys, Wels Knight here, and welcome back to another episode of our Total War Warhammer II Settra campaign. I hope you guys are having a great day. I'm having an awesome day. We just finished off Krokhgar last episode, and it is time for us to work on some new things. We'll do a Royal Barrier Chamber here, and you know what? Let's get some Scorpions going. Those will be good for us. We do have some characters we should be leveling up. I think... go Conqueror on Settra. And then we got this Lich Priest. We'll go Trapped Soul. Why not? Looks like this guy has leveled up as well. And we should probably finish off Arrows of Asaph. Anyone else? Is that everybody? I think that's everyone with unassigned skill points. We've got our Explorer guy up here doing stuff. I think I'm going to send him up here to grab some treasures. We'll see if we can get him some of those types of things. Bring in a little income, bring in some magical weapons and all that kind of good stuff. That would be good. Let's see. Scorpion Nest and another Royal Burial Chamber there. Should be good. And then I think... I mean, there's not really a whole lot of point in moving some of these guys. We control all of this now, and our public order, we have so many, like, different skills and technologies and stuff like that, that, like, public order is really not a problem for us at all. So I think we're going to start moving our armies up. Now, we do have... we have to decide on our next target, and I'm kind of thinking we want to hit the greenskins over here. They're going to be kind of a tough fight, but we can take Lamia and then kind of move this way. I do want to get an army over here first, I think. Let's just see. How are we doing on armies? We have one free army. So let's actually go... I want to give him one of these, like, I want to give him one of these special ones. More Ushabti capacity. Make kind of a new Ushabti army, actually. That'd be kind of cool. Although that's pretty good as well. Skeleton chariots and well, this guy's just like the chariot guy. That's not really what we're looking for. I think our best bet is probably either this guy, which gives tradable resources faction-wide and Kemrian War Sphinx capacity, or this guy that buffs Ushabti. What about this guy over here? When fighting in desert terrain, that's not going to do me a whole lot of good. Yeah, let's go with the guy that buffs and gives me Ushabti. I think that'll be fine. And then we'll give him like an Ushabti army. I think that'll be kind of cool. Down here, construction and tax rate. We can upgrade that as well. Looks like there's actually lumber here that we can take advantage of. So I think for the moment, we're good to go ahead and end the turn. We're also getting fairly close to being able to buy an additional army from the Mortuary Cult, which will be awesome. And let's just get through these turns. But yeah, I'm thinking the greenskins, and we're going to want to hit them from two fronts, I think. We'll want to move Settra and company up here, I think, and then hit them from the other side as well. So, like, Settra and company will come up this way. And then we'll probably bring this army down here and up, and then we'll bring a couple of these guys like so as well. So we'll be hitting them from both sides. I think that's the way we're going to want to do this. Anyway, without further ado, we can probably start moving these guys where we want them to go. This mage should probably be on a skeletal steed, I think. That way he can get around a little bit better. Settra, we'll get you moving. Well, in fact, we'll just get all of these guys moving up in that direction. Like so. You can start moving up over here. And then here, this guy. We've got this army. If I recruit a new lord, he would only be rank 4? Really? I feel like that should be considerably higher.
My dynasty reigns supreme.
Lord recruit rank faction. Do I really only have Lord? There's 1, 2, 3, and I guess that's it. I thought I had more Lord recruit rank here, but maybe I'm just not right. Well, what if we recruit him elsewhere? That's 4 as well. We could recruit him maybe over here. Then he'd be up to rank 6, which is a fairly significant improvement. Like, that's kind of a big deal, honestly. I just want to see where the place would be. The best place to recruit him. That's all rank 4. Yeah, I think our best bet... Well, what about up here? Rank 4 there as well. Okay, so I think our best bet is probably... we can get... if we recruit him at the Black Pyramid, he'll be rank 6. Let's recruit him here at the Pools of Despair, though. This guy. We'll just recruit him. He's our new... what's his face? Lamizash? They have such goofy names. It's kind of hard to pronounce. But anyway, we'll go Route Marcher. Give him this and that. Is it possible to get him... Oh, it totally is. Oh, not imperishable. That's not what I want. Try again. Route Marcher. Soul Reaper. Jar Hoarder. Attend Me. Lightning Strike. All is mine, renowned and feared. There we go. So you can actually get him all the way to renowned and feared right off the bat, which means every unit that we recruit into his army is going to have more unit rank. But I don't think we want to actually recruit any units right here, because here they're only going to be, any units we get here are only going to be rank 2. Up here, they would be rank 3. Plus, he's got his local stuff as well, so they're just going to be better up here. And we should also change this so we get better experience from that as well. And then over here, let's recruit a hero. We can get a Lich Priest. I'd like a Lich Priest of Shadows if at all possible. Miscast base chance actually is not bad. That's a pretty sweet little thing. This guy, though, would be Canopic Jars and unit experience, and it would be the lore of Nehekhara, which isn't terrible. It's got some decent stuff in it. I'm really kind of thinking, though, for the enemies that we're going to be fighting, I think we want to go Shadows. So let's do this guy that has the lower miscast base chance, because there is at least one spell that we will want to be overcasting on a regular basis. And then we'll just move this guy up, I think. Let's grab this treasure real quick. Bonus experience and treasury. Let's put you back into Forced March. I want to grab this skull over here as soon as possible. We do have more research available. Frenzy for Ushabti. That's scary good. Yeah, let's do this, because this general down here is going to have a fairly Ushabti heavy army. So the fact that we can make all of his Ushabti have frenzy is just like, that's scary good. And then I think we're going to go ahead and end the turn. It's going to take us a little while to get all of our armies in position, into position so that we can hit the greenskins properly, but it's time to begin expanding the Empire. I may actually want to hit the Knights of Origo. Or maybe I just leave them alone. I don't know. We'll see. I might want to hit them before we go to war against the greenskins, but I just don't feel like it's that necessary. They're not hurting anything. They're just hanging out. Rebuild our armies. Give me advanced military buildings. Now we want to find this guy right here. And we definitely want to give him the Herald of Settra. This little ability right there. It's just so good. And then all this stuff. Most of this is not really that useful. I guess we'll go like so. As far as armor and things, though, we should probably give him some of this. Let's give him melee defense and missile resist. And then for a weapon, ooh, fear and terror. Right now he causes fear, but he doesn't cause terror. That could be pretty good. Or we could go melee attack and melee defense. I think we're going to do that. And then physical resist, enchanted item, we can give him, yeah, we'll give him a potion of strength. And that should be decent. And he'll be a fairly good general for us, I think. So then we'll move him up. We'll garrison this guy. So he has a mage to help him out. And then it's time to start recruiting some units. And this is going to be a super Ushabti heavy army, which is going to be just awesome. We're going to have like 8 Ushabti and like 4 Ushabti with great bows in this army. Will it not let me put more? Ah, I see. Okay. So yeah, 8 Ushabti, 4 Ushabti with great bows. These guys are all going to have frenzy. That's actually going to be like the main line in this unit or in this army, which I think is going to be awesome. Let's just recruit like so, because then what I want to do is I want to go into the garrisoned or entombed beneath the sand so I can make use of the global recruitment as well. So we'll do it that way. Okay, this guy. Grab this skull. Wand of Jet increases to power reserves and improved power recharge rate, but slows down my ability recharge, which is not good. Got a little gold out of it though too, so it's not all bad. It appears there's a storm going up there, so we probably don't want to go into the middle of that. That's fine. Not often that I send out generals to explore with full armies behind them. That doesn't happen very much. Usually it's just the one lord by himself and maybe like a hero to go with him to like increase his movement range or something. But it's all good. Get these dudes moving up that way. You. Oh, what are? Oh, that's one of our books of Nagash. Really?
Wise indeed.
And he does not have a huge army. Like, this is not a very elite army, but I'm pretty sure we can take... look, they only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 units in this army? That'll get me a book of... What book would that be, out of curiosity? That would be... this one? No. Is that not a book of Nagash? Or is it a roving book? Okay, what? Hold on. What is... Oh, now you don't have the little light above you before. I'm confused. Whatever, it's fine. So we'll do that. There's also something to be said for getting some of these Tomb Guard buffs, like 10% armor and weapon strength, and putting that onto Settra's army. Especially if we do both of these. Death Blow. I wish you could see what Death Blow does. Is that a hero ability as well? Or a Tomb Strike, Desert Strike. Okay, what about a Tomb Prince? Here we go. Tomb Strike, Desert Strike. It doesn't say what Death Blow does. Tell you what, for now, let's just research this one. Armor and weapon strength for Tomb Guard. And we'll probably end up putting that onto Settra's army because he's got a lot of Tomb Guard. That's like the majority of his army, and that'll just make him stronger. And then I think we're going to go ahead and end the turn. As we prepare for our war with the Greenskins. We'll hit Lamia first, and the Greenskins will never see it coming. That'll actually give us a Book of Nagash as well. Although I forget what that particular one does. I'll have to check. But still, all of them give you some sort of benefit. I feel like this one just gives you like a one-time 250 canopic jars or something like that. Let's see. And Lord Recruit rank +3. So actually, that would have been nice to have gotten before we recruited this other army, but that's all right. It's fine. We got new research available. I think it is time. Let's work on melee attack and melee defense for Ushabti, because that's just going to be disgusting for this general right here. He's going to have so many Ushabti in this army. It's going to be awesome. Anyway, so we'll do that. Now, we want to have 2 more Ushabti there. And we'll give him 4 Ushabti with great bows. So this army is almost all Ushabti, I think. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, let's do it this way. That gets me up to 14. We do want some sort of high mobility something. So maybe, I mean, we could go chariots. We could also just go straight up Nehekhara and horsemen. These guys are not bad. They're much better than these skeleton horsemen for sure. Not a huge charge bonus, but they are shielded, and it says they're anti-infantry, but they don't actually have an actual anti-infantry bonus. Still though, good weapon strength, good melee attack and defense. These guys are not bad. So why don't we get like 2 units of those? Definitely get a catapult. We're up to 3 turns now. A couple of Tomb Scorpions wouldn't be bad. So tell you what, let's scrap those. Give me... Oh, but we can't recruit them from here. We have to get them from other settlements. Okay, that's fine. So let's go 2 Tomb Scorpions and a Screaming Skull Catapult. Excuse me. And then down here we'll do 2 units of Nehekhara and Horsemen. Or maybe 3 units of Nehekhara and Horsemen. I'm not really too worried about having, like, Spearmen or anti-large in this army because it's all, like, everything is a large unit here. It's all Ushabti for the most part. This unit is going to be just ridiculous because these guys are all going to have Frenzy, which is just hilarious to me. Anyway, I think that will do. That's going to be an interesting army and a very fun army to play around with, and a very nasty army for other factions to deal with, for sure. I wouldn't want to come up against that army. We'll definitely upgrade that to a level 5, upgrade that to a level 5. That's going to allow us to start getting some really good stuff. Ushabti with great bows. Lost Plateau. Not really much here that I need right this second. I think we're probably good. Let's save a little bit of money as well. Okay. So you 3 generals move up in that direction. Like so. Settra, before I forget, we need to give you that herald right there to buff up your tomb guards and make them even nastier than they already are. That'll get them up to like 102 armor maybe. I'm not sure if that bonus has already been applied or not. I don't think so though. I think it takes a turn to get there. But still, that's going to make these guys really nasty. And it'll give them better weapon strength too. And their weapon strength is no joke. Like, they've got fairly good weapon strength. They're going to be hard to deal with. So that's all good. This guy, we want to keep bringing him out. This guy, I think at this point we have most of what we want. Occam's Mind Razor is like okay. I mean, it does add weapon damage and armor piercing, and the overcast version of it is pretty decent. Or we could just go here, because realistically, I'm almost always going to be casting either the Penumbral Pendulum or Pit of Shades. But we need... Let's actually do the Overcast Pit of Shades, because then it'll do more armor-piercing damage if I overcast it. And I think that's well worth it. Let's move you up, like so. I just want to take a look at this army. They got some nasty stuff, but not much. And they are raiding in my territory, which is not okay. But if I attack them right now, they're just going to flee, and they're outside of my movement range. So I'm just going to put this army right here, and we'll deal with that in a little bit. This army will be ready to go in 4 turns. Still haven't moved you. Let's swing you up here and grab that. More movement range and treasury. I'm good with this. We're just going to keep kind of going along the coast. I'm trying to find new factions that I could potentially trade with.
What vile filth. Agreed.
And speaking of which, it appears we can get some trade agreements going. Really? You're turning that one down, huh?
Those who displease me do not naturally.
That's all right. I can live with it. Talea, are you interested in a trade agreement again now? Yeah, there we go. All right, so a little bit of an income bonus there from trading. Or trade income is still a very insignificant portion of our overall income, but every little bit counts. Oh, lovely. The Greenskins have a Wa army. That's lovely. Right before we go to war with them. Well, it's going to be a couple turns anyway, because I'm not going to go to war until that second army over here is ready. I want to have 3 armies on each front. Greenskins are nasty. Or they can be, anyway. They can field some pretty rough stuff. Black Orcs and Arachnarok Queens. Or the big Arachnarok Spiders. All sorts of stuff. And actually, come to think of it, the Ushabti might not be the best army to send against Black Orcs, since Orc Biggins, which are basically like their frontline infantry, are anti-large. But I think the Ushabti will be able to hold their own. This guy. Let's give you Keeper of Lore. And then we don't want to move these guys to Lamia just yet. We'll just kind of move them up right here. Right there. That way they're all within range of Lamia. But they're not actually going to start trespassing just yet. Not yet. Eventually, perhaps, but not yet. I'll move you over here as well so you can see Death Gorge. Frenzy. Plus 12% weapon damage, greater charge bonus, greater melee attack, and immune to psychology as long as their leadership is higher than 50%. That's just, it's so good. It's just absurdly good. Anyway, so that's all very beneficial for us. Okay, these guys have moved now, and I think we should be able to take them out. They do have some dragon princes and some great eagles and stuff, but as far as like frontline infantry, they don't have much, and we have stuff that can deal with them pretty easily. So I think it is time to get rid of these refugees who have decided to raid and pillage against my lands. And you know what? Let's actually fight this one. Why not? Looks like all their units are high elf units, so it's not a super exciting rogue army. I think the coolest rogue armies are the ones that are multi-faction. But it's worth the battle. We haven't had a battle yet this episode, so let's give it a go. And that's a perfectly acceptable amount of starting Winds of Magic. So let's kind of pull everybody back just so I can get properly positioned here. They're straight ahead. So let's put on either flank a unit of Tomb Guard with halberds. Cavalry is really the only thing here that I'm... honestly, the Dragon Princes are really the only thing here that I'm at all concerned about. We'll put our archers right here. Put them into guard mode. Grab a spearman and put them there. And there. Catapult can go right here. We'll put a new Shabdi on this flank. And a new Shabdi on that flank. And then we'll group up our chariots and put them maybe over here. And then last but not least, we need our leadership up and in the middle of all this as well. And they're going to have to come to me, which is exactly what I want. I'm going to actually move my chariots over a little bit more. And get the chariots, or the artillery firing at their Lothern Sea Guard, I think. Oh, they do have a Reaper Bolt Thrower, though, which is probably going to be nastier than my Screaming Skull Catapult. Still, though, that looks like a decent hit. Wasn't as good as I'd been hoping, but that's fine. So take everyone except for the chariots. Just start moving them up. Or, except for the catapult, I should say. Just start marching everybody forward. Let's get the chariots firing at these archers, I guess. The bows are going to be a little bit of a... Or not the bows, the eagles are going to be a little bit of an issue for me. Yeah, there's that Reaper Bolt Thrower. Get our Ushabti kind of moving here. Into the middle. Move up our main line. We're doing some damage. Let's go get them. Get the Ushabti charging forward. You guys get up here and start shooting. Get the halberds in. Get these guys charging in as well. Archers, shoot at those Illyrian Reaver archers while I can. Catapult, shoot at their Lothern Sea Guard. Get these guys moving up as well. Get my mage in place. Those chariots, or these Illyrian Reavers, well, they probably can't stand toe-to-toe with a full cavalry charge. Well, maybe they can. Looks like we're going to find out, because they're charging right at me. Let's see. I think they are faster than me, but it looks like we're going to catch them. Yeah, we caught them. Pretty good charge. I'm happy with it. They're broken. Okay, Ushabti, swing back. Get the chariots moving. Archers, shoot the Great Eagle. Give me a penumbral pendulum right there on those Lothern Sea Guard. Whew, that did some work. That was beautiful. Switch the catapult target. And then I think this is all pretty good. Archers need to kill the Great Eagle. Get my general up here as well. I think we got this one pretty convincingly. We got some spearmen over here that are running directly into Tomb Guard with halberds. That's just a terrible life choice. Like, that's not what you want to do. My mage can probably get some combat in there and take out the Reaper Bolt Thrower crew by himself, because they're pretty weak in melee. Yeah, there we go. They're broken. Fairly easy win. I don't think we actually lost anyone. So I'll take my decisive victory. And I can't remember if they ran away the first time. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. But that worked out quite well. Yeah. The only thing that really did anything was their Bolt Thrower and their Dragon Princes. And the Dragon Princes were to be expected. They're tough units for sure. I'll take my Canopic Jars, please. Yep. And there's the end of that particular rogue army faction. We'll garrison in here for a minute. As for you, I'd really like to get him resurrect. So let's go... Unfading Memory and then get Resurrect next time. I think that's probably going to be worth it for us. Moru Shabti with great bows are always going to be wanted. Let's just kind of look around a little bit through some of these and get more of them there. Golden Tower actually is probably worth upgrading. And then I think we're pretty much good as far as our upgrades and stuff goes. We've still got this guy up here. We'll have him grab that treasure. Materials at sea, income, and other stuff. That's all right. Keep it moving along the coast. And then I think we are good to end another turn. Now, the thing that I'm a little worried about with that Ushabti, with the Ushabti army is that there's really no actual, like, infantry. It's just small units, fairly small unit sizes. I have a lot of Ushabti, and pound for pound, I think they should be just fine. Especially with the buffs that they get to, like, Frenzy and all that kind of crazy stuff, but we'll see. Lich Priest. We'll go bury him. I don't really care if my hero actions cost a lot because I never really use them anyway. Okay. I'm good with this. You guys can actually just go into... Sand Vale for the moment. We'll just plop you down in there just for the time being. And this army's good right where it's at, so we'll put him in Sand Vale as well. What are you, 2 turns away? 2 turns away from being finished. Okay. And you're good the way you are. We do have some research available. Let's see what we got. So, Stalkers, Tomb Scorpions. That could be good. Dark Brotherhood buffs Hyro Titans, which I'm not actually using any of. Necro Sphinxes I'm not really using any of. Yeah, let's do the Ritual of Sokth to buff up Tomb Scorpions, since I'm actually going to start using them here in a couple turns. And then I think we are basically ready to end the turn again. We're just going to kind of breeze through some turns here while we get our armies all prepared for this war with the Greenskins that's going to be coming very soon. Now, one downside to an army of Ushabti is that I don't think Ushabti can climb walls. So if I'm fighting a settlement, I'm going to have to go in through the gates, or I'm going to have to bust holes in the walls, one or the other. I can't use just Ushabti to climb walls and take the walls that way. And that is going to be kind of a limiting factor. That's why I put the catapult into that army. We'll see how it works out. There we go. So, let's see. This guy has one more turn, and then I'll have my Tomb Scorpions. You can grab this real quick. Wax-sealed rations, no attrition or less attrition at from the high seas. I'm gonna have to land him somewhere at some point to have him replenish his army a little bit, but that's fine. We're just gonna kind of keep him sailing around for now. That's a noteworthy pursuit, I think. And we should probably check through, and let's just see what buildings can we upgrade here. Okay, we have a couple open building slots. Can upgrade some settlements. More Tomb Guard is always welcome. Gonna upgrade that as well. Doesn't look like we have any like super critical stuff that needs to be upgraded right at the moment. So let's upgrade. Maroc actually has iron available, which is something I want. And Labaris has spices available, which is also something that I probably want. But now that that's done, let's say over here, gonna build up some Ushabti. Up here, we want to give lumber. Tomb Guard. Serpent Coast or Cursed Jungle. Cursed Jungle. There's a tradable resource available there. And then I think that should do it for the time being. Should be good. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Population surplus is all over the place. That's always lovely. I mean, oh, there used to be the Bloody Hands over here. It looks like the Greenskins might actually be at war with the Bloody Hands. That or they just confederated. One or the other. Guess we'll find out. And the war with the Greenskins is probably going to be a fairly long one, because they've had 130 turns to take territories, and it appears that they've been doing fairly well for themselves. Let's go... actually, no. Give me... Hell yeah, let's go replenish troops on this army. Okay, you're fine. You're fine. We do have some research available. I think I'm actually going to go with the Deathblow one for Tomb Guard. And we'll put that on Settra's army. More just, I kind of just want to see what it does, if I'm being honest. Is this army here done recruiting, or do they have one more turn? No, this army is completely done. Awesome. All right. So, now that that army's done, we can start moving our armies into place and starting this war. Let's just see. Did it say anything? Oh, I gotta do the Crown of Nehekhara as well. Maybe we should do that real quick. Let's look at Settra. If we take Settra out of that particular little thing, excuse me, we should be able to win this then. Yeah, I think I'm good with this. Let's go ahead and fight this. That will get him his this ability, or this unique relic, which makes him even nastier. So I'm actually gonna fight this. And it says we have a pretty good chance. Looks like lots of Chaos Marauders, a couple of Hell Cannons, which is a little problematic, but we do have some mobile units to go deal with them. I think we'll be all right. Go ahead and fight this battle. And I'll shut up for the cutscene as soon as it loads in. Looks like this may end up being a fairly annoying battle. Just looking at the terrain, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in forests. But we'll see. I'm going to shut up for the cutscene.
Today, we dispatch these faithless barbarians, these petty thieves, in tribute to Jaff, the god of war and death. He will feast as the jackal dies and grow fat on their souls. For who dares stand before Settra in defiance of his will? I am the King of Kings, the Imperishable, and I will see my crown returned.
All right, there we go. So, little cutscene all taken care of. Let's just pause for a minute so we can kind of get an idea of the lay of the land. Looks like there's probably going to be a bunch of stuff in those woods over there. I don't know what the range is on Hell Cannons, but if my Casket of Souls isn't in range, I'm going to guess that the Hell Cannons aren't either. So let's go ahead and form lines. Give me some lines right here. Behind them, we'll put our archers. Make sure they're in guard mode. Behind the archers, we'll put our Ushabti. And we can probably group those guys and these guys as well. We'll get our chariots grouped and over here. Sepulchral Stalkers I'll put in the woods. Casket of Souls in the very back. And Settra out front because he is Settra and he does not... he leads from the front. That's how Settra does things. And then we'll speed it up a little bit so we can get our formation, you know, all set here. Get everything kind of in place where we want it. And that should do. I also kind of have this feeling that there's probably something going on over here. So when we come this way, I have a feeling we're going to get shot at by something or other. So let's actually get our Sepulchral Stalkers over there. And our Ushabti over here as well. Move our Casket of Souls up a little bit. Just get everyone into position. Start moving this little part of the army up. Bring these guys over here. Just move nice and slow. Yeah, there we go. That's exactly what I thought was going to happen. Okay, so we've got Chaos Marauders there, Chaos Warriors. There's there's both of the Hell Cannons. Okay, so we found our target. So Ushabti, come up here and deal with that Hell Cannon. Sepulchral well, the chariots are going to be, like, useless in the woods. So let's pull them kind of over. Let's bring them back this way, along with the Stalkers. There we go. Settra, head up there. We'll peel a couple of Tomb Guards off to go deal with these guys. Shouldn't take much. Get our other stuff firing. Start moving this up. Start moving you guys up as well. Come on over. Is Settra properly killing these Chaos Marauders? It appears so. And these Tomb Guard are doing just fine. Almost looks like our Casket of Souls is being kind of useless right now. Not doing much, which I'm not super happy with, but whatever. You guys move up here. Archers, start shooting at that hell cannon since it just happens to be sitting right there, all conveniently. You never want to sit your artillery in range of archers. That's just a terrible idea. Okay, these guys are beaten. These Chaos Marauders and stuff are actually holding their own against these Tomb Guard, which is kind of surprising to me, but hey, whatever. All right, that Hell Cannon is basically done. So we'll bring this group out over that way. Got Ushabti coming in on that. Archers start shooting at the other Hell Cannon. There we go. Casket of Souls, change targets, shoot the Marauder Horsemen. Looks like they're sending guys out this way now. And I'm a little bit concerned in a couple of ways because I don't really have a good answer to Chaos Knights, but I think we'll be fine. All right, get the Ushabti over there. Give me my chariots over here. How are these guys holding up? They're all right. All right, move my mage as well. Probably should have done that before. Actually, no. Pause for a minute. Those are Chaos Warriors. These are Chaos Marauders. I don't really have a good... if this was a Mage of Shadows, it would be so much better. I mean, Fate of Buna seems like just a waste here. Yeah, let's just move our mage over that way. That's fine. Casket of Souls, go firing. Actually, let's move our Casket of Souls as well. Okay, there we go. Bring the Ushabti up. There's still a lot of troops in those woods. Where's my Fate of Buna? Fate of Buna. Yo, hey. Why can I not cast Fate of Buna? Excuse me? I would like you to cast Fate of Buna. Why? Stupid game. All right, well, so much for a Fate of Buna. That's fine. Whatever. We'll just have to kill these guys without magic, I guess. Which is not exactly what I've been hoping for. What do we got over there? Chaos Marauders. Chaos Marauders. All right, no problem. That'll be easy enough to deal with. Bring our Sepulchral Stalkers over there to hit those guys. Oh, now you want to let me cast Fate of Buna. I see how it is. That's all right. That should do some very significant damage to these Chaos Knights. Fate of Buna against cavalry is just like very, very, very powerful. That's going to hurt them pretty bad. There we go. Probably don't need, well, I don't know. I don't really like the idea of just leaving them off on their own, but whatever. How are these guys doing? We are winning this fight now. Let's come back and help out these Chaos Warriors. These Marauders might come back, but we'll see. They have another unit of Chaos Knights here. Settra, I would actually like you to help with that. Then we've got all these Ushabti over here. Chariots have cleaned up those Chaos Marauders. We can bring our archers over to support. Bring my Casket of Souls. Actually, let's get the Casket of Souls firing at some of this stuff. Still don't have Fate of Buna back. That's all right. These Chaos Knights are not going to last super long. There we go. 2, 1. And there we go again. Still won't let me cast it, because of course. Oh, there we go. About time. That'll help. Archers form lines right there. I really don't want my chariots charging into the woods. That's just not a good plan. Got Chaos Marauders over there. Chaos Warriors are routing. Our Tomb Guard are holding just fine. No real problems. These guys are all fleeing. Let's get Settra into the woods to deal with these Marauder Horsemen if we can. Get the Ushabti charging forward as well. They probably have some units that are hiding in the woods still that are going to be really annoying to find. But I think at this point we have a pretty convincing victory. Oh, there's a giant. Okay, you come over here. You Spirit Leech on their lord. Settra, attack their lord as well. And then let's actually give you the enchanted blades. You guys get in here and help with this. They still got Chaos Knights left. These are all Tomb Guard. Okay, this is fine. Hey, you guys shoot at these Chaos Knights. I don't want them in the middle of my lines. Shoot them quickly. Quickly, please, before they all charge at me. Break? Holy cow, these Chaos Knights are just ridiculous. That's all right. We've got that. You. Did we kill their general? Their general was in the middle of all this. Oh, no, he's over here. I see. All right, dude. Give me Wrath of Petra. Give me a double Arcane Conduit. We'll get these various infantry units in here to support in this fight. Archers, start moving up, and I want you to kill the giant. Because the giant's going to be a problem. They also have Chaos Trolls. They got all sorts of crazy stuff in this. But I do have a healing potion still on Settra, so I'm not, like, super, super worried. Pop that for some replenishment. And then we'll give me Blinded. Yeah, there we go. Now we got them. They're done. We got it. It was ugly, but we got it. And that's everything, right? Yeah. Didn't take too many casualties. Honestly, before I end this battle, I'm going to... I guess it won't let me pop it after the battle's over. That's fine. I also don't think that victory was that close. We lost 125 to their 1,000. And we lost no units. Those hell cannons, though, are just so nasty. That's all right. These Tomb Guard, 234 kills on that Tomb Guard. I bet that's the one that was fighting the infantry in the woods early on. We'll take the victory for sure. We could go casualty replenishment, but I think he's going to replenish to full anyway. And that gives him the crown of Nehekhara. Yeah, everybody's going to replenish all the way. So now we have the crown of Nehekhara. So that's going to give him better weapon strength, more armor piercing damage, bigger charge bonus, physical resist, all sorts of good stuff. And it's a constant ability that affects all units around him, which is it's just so good. Let's see. What's next? Probably Blade Master. Buff up that melee attack so you can actually hit things. Because when Settra does hit things, it's going to hurt. He's turning into a kind of a beast in melee combat, which is exactly what we want. Do you have some unassigned skill points? Ah, this guy. Okay. Let's go... Wait. What army is he with? Ah, he's at this one. Okay. So in that case, I think I'm going to go Canopic Jar Hoarder before I start working on his actual combat spells and stuff like that, because I think the jars are going to be just a little bit more valuable for this particular army. Because he's just, I mean, this army really isn't fighting. It's just kind of running around and exploring and finding treasure. Ooh. Oh, Khemri, finally. Level 5. That's an immediate upgrade, without a doubt. And very soon, we're going to have the ability to start recruiting Khemrian War Sphinxes and Hyro Titans and all that kind of good stuff. So I'm very much looking forward to that. All right. You have already moved? Put you into Force March. We're going to take both these guys at once. Do the Bloody Hands still exist? Yeah, they do. Okay. Good to know. And I think that is a good place to end off today's episode. We're on the precipice of war with the Greenskins, and we should be able to hit them pretty hard, pretty fast. So I think that's going to be really good. But I'm out of time for this one. Guys, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.